Hello, my name is Salida Huerta and I'm in Sociology course with Lori Palmer. Today my presentation is going to be over social stratification and inequality. From the beginning of everything, there has always been an order to people such as food chain workers and so on. Things just seem to fall into place, sometimes for good, sometimes for the not so good. There's usually a reason or a cause. Although the topic of social stratification and inequality has a wide variety of things to discuss, I'm going to cover the concerns over gender-specific issues and inequality of gender income. Covering my basics are the two definitions that are pretty self-explanatory. Social stratification, which is an organizing things into groups based on society's measures of income and social status, and are usually shown in a pyramid-type form. The bottom being the lower society that provides the services and the labor for the higher society on the top. Stratification is also usually categorized into four types: class, caste, ethnicity, and gender. An example would be male versus female, blue collar versus white collar. Another definition is inequality. This is not being equal to. Think of a tipping scales, and graphs are commonly used to show major differences in wages and standing of comparison between two or more groups. The graph here shows that the earnings in 1960 to 2015 has shown the annual pay between men and women, just to show some of the differences in the United States. Socially, humans tend to fall into different categories as well. Sociologists have used three main perspectives to study these differences. Fathers who were used to be mainly the financial and food providers, and mothers who were once homemakers who would raise children, do the schoolwork, take care of the husband, have made a lot of changes over time. This is the way the functionalist reasoning to this type of perspective. On the conflict theorist perspective, on the other hand, sees making one gender dominant over the other, even in higher society over lower society, for gains of purposes. Feminists have also done studies to just see what areas are really affected by gender inequality and how it affects the roles of women in mostly run men's workforce and interests. To recap all this, even though there are still inequalities in society due to gender, race, income, and other categories, the scales are slowly starting to tip, providing more scholarships for mothers to receive a higher education and compete in a male-dominant workforce, and opportunities for lower-class society to open their own businesses with business loans and are some of the things that are bridging these gaps in society. Social stratification and inequality may still be major issues in the United States, but again, small changes are being made.